Okay guys, Mealy Professor here. I just want to justify the top of my tier list. I have been making a lot of videos about the same low tier characters no one really cares about. So I do want to justify why I have Marth first. And it's not because Marth has been exceptional recently, even though I think he has been, because Zane's been, carrying this character. It's just because I think Fox has been sliding just very slightly recently, and of course I think the only threat to Marth first is obviously Fox. I don't think Falco's yet on that level. I don't think in the 2024 meta, I definitely don't think we see that with Sheik, Puff, or Captain, definitely not Yoshi or Peach. So, I really think Fox is really the only threat to March still for the one spot. And guys, Fox, Falco, the most classic matchup in all of Melee, I think it might be 51 in Falco's favor, 51-49, or at least 50-50. Fox, DK, a matchup we would never think of. We got to see if these Foxes can adjust, but the Foxes look confused. The only Fox that's been able to beat DK in Junebug in the last tournament was Cody, and Cody's been, single-handedly, I believe, carrying Fox lately. Even Fox Marth, I don't think is I think is at least 50-50, maybe 51-49 Marth. I do think Fox has been trending a little bit down recently. That's my tier list, and even if we go to the history of Melee, I don't know if you could see on the right side of my screen, but, historically, Fox has not been as dominant as you think. Marth's historically, especially all these Zanes, everything from 2020 onward has been mostly Zane. 2019, 2018, there was a lot of Hungry Box, Hungry Box dominated with Puff. Before that, we saw Armada with Peach. Hungry Box actually won a lot here too. Hungry Box won a lot of majors. And one of these days I'm gonna add up all these majors to you as the most major wins. Plup, Plup does play some Fox. We saw Mango win a couple, mostly with Falco, but a little bit of Fox. Couple Sheiks in here. Fox has not been as dominant as you think historically. I know a lot of people believe hands down he's the best character in the game. I don't feel that way at all. Even early on, this guy, even Mewtwo King, Ken really on this. Oh, wow, this was all March. There's a lot of March here, 2006. Going all the way back, Ken. Ken used to dominate Marth. I do think Marth is the best character in the game. I don't think it's really even close in the current meta either. I do think Fox is a hard second. And I do think Cody's been carrying this character. Okay, so we have Mango here. This should just be a Falco, though. He didn't even play Fox at all in this tournament. Cody. Have any Foxes won other than Cody? No. No. We have to go all the way back. We have to go IBDBW was the last one to just play Fox in the tournament. Who's this? IDBW? Again, this is this is 3 years ago or 4 years ago. I can't believe, other than Cody, no Foxes. Where's Moki? And, I do think Fox is trending a little bit down. And I do think Marth, I do think I've made too many videos about the low tiers no one really cares about. We could see at the highest level, guys, Marth is just better than Fox. I know some people don't agree with this, but, Marth has a better spread. Again, this is a head-to-head matchup. I really don't like head-to-head matchups. They don't prove anything, I don't think. But, even Marth Link, even some of the weaker challenges, I don't think are that bad for Marth. I think Marth still clearly wins. While we're seeing in the current meta, DK Fox, Samus Fox. You could say I have recency bias with these, which would be a fair opinion. But even in the mid tier, we're seeing a couple of these mid tier characters could challenge Fox at the highest level. And we're still seeing how dominant Zane has been up until the last 3-4 tournaments. Zane really dominated. Again, I guess you could reverse my argument against me and say, well, Mealy Professor, there haven't really been any other March that have won other than Zane in the last few years. I wonder if Kador, I'd have to double check if Kador won a major. But historically, I do think Marth has been way better than Fox. As we see right here, this is Mango's Fox. I should have showed the head-to-head matchup, Cody versus Zane. But, I don't like head-to-head matchups. But, even this is an important matchup too. This is one that Fox should clearly win. We could just freeze it for a second. Go back to our tier chart. I don't know if you could see all the way in the top of my tier chart here. But this is one Fox should win. I think this is 50-50. Whereas I do think Marth beats Falco. I do think Marth Sheik is 50-50. I do think Marth beats Puff. I do think Marth beats Captain. I do think Marth beats Peach. Yoshi Marth is a little bit tougher. I think Marth beats everyone in this row. I think Marth beats Ices, Pika. The only ones who I think beat Marth are even with Marth is Sheik. Whereas Fox, I just named multiple characters, multiple. And I guess Yoshi. Yoshi could be a counter. At the highest level, I do think maybe Yoshi, you could argue, is 50-50 at the ultimate highest level. But Marth just has a better spread than Fox, guys. And head-to-head, there's no advantage with Fox either. It's 50-50. Even if you made a crazy argument like I would, well, Link, some of these low tiers, Link Marth isn't that bad. But like, I think DK gets closer to Fox than in the current meta than Link gets to Marth, if that makes sense. Right. So, I am going to stand by. I am going to stand by. I am going to justify each of these placements. I have it. Sorry, I don't want to make repetitious videos about the same characters over and over, like Ness, Kirby. I've made a couple videos. Bowser. I do want to talk about each of these characters individually, but like, as we can see here at the highest level, this tournament is not long ago. Like, this is a 3-0. This is like Zane, prime Zane, just 3-0ing Mango. Like, did he try Falco? Did he try Falco? I hope he tried Falco. No, I think he went Fox. Oh, no, first match. Let's, no, rather, he played Fox all matches. But, like, even this guy's, like, this wasn't even close. I mean, I know it's one stock, but it's still 2-0 Zane, and this is probably Mango's stage pick. Even, like, Marth at every stage is good. We know FD historically is Marth's best stage, but, like, I even think Marth has one of the best stage spreads in the game. Like, even this, Yoshi's Story, which would technically be one of Marth's weaker stages, like, this is not bad at all for Marth. Like, if the Marth knows how to use its agility, like, get away from your opponent and really could just dominate the air, as we saw right there. And there's the classic move, that up B I love by Zane. That up B I love by Zane, that move Zane patent. He gets $50 every time someone uses that move. But, right, like, even at a smaller stage, like, guys, I just think Marth historically, and even you could claim recency bias the last 3 years, but I think even historically and overall, I think Marth is just the best character in the game. I don't think it's really close anymore. Like, I think back in the day, you used to maybe argue Fox, but like, I don't even think you can make that argument in the current meta. But anyways, hope everyone's having a good weekend. Check out my, my 2024 top tier list video. Check out Egg Dog Invitational. My top 3 predictions at tournaments less than 1 week away. And beautiful weekend. Hope everyone's enjoying the outdoors. Don't watch YouTube all day. See you guys.